Understanding and letting yourself be bored is the key to enlightenment, to peace. When you say, I don't want to be bored anymore, you're basically running away from the present moment. You're running away from the experience of nothing, of who you are. When nothing is happening at all, you're bored, right? But if nothing is happening, the only thing left is you, right? The whole point of spirituality, of enlightenment, of therapy, of mental health, is to discover yourself, find out who or what you really are, and in doing so, your fears and your suffering go away. We just never spend enough time alone and bored without rushing to our phone. Imagine how different the world would be if everyone spent just 24 hours by themselves in a room. You know, the people that don't go crazy will come out of it much better. I mean, I've spent months traveling, making content off my savings. And one of the reasons, or the main reason why I do it, is because of all the bored alone time you have. You think, oh, you're traveling all the time. It's so exciting, so interesting. Of course it is. But a lot of the time, I'll just sit here on the balcony and do nothing. Or I'll go on a flight without any music and just sit there for hours. Those are the best meditations. If you're constantly looking for something to distract yourself, you'll never realize who you are. You'll never realize what this present moment really is. Think of it like, okay, you're in a relationship with someone, and every time you kind of get bored, you get distracted, you start looking for other women or men. You start going to bars, whatever. But if you let yourself be bored in the relationship, then you find out what's going wrong, how to fix it, how to change it. Who are you? Am I just going to get bored in another relationship? If you just keep searching for the next distraction without ever questioning why you need to be distracted all the time, where's the change? The concept of insanity, I don't know if this is actually the definition, but repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. If you're always distracting yourself, reaching for your phone, watching YouTube, you always meditate the exact same way, you never let yourself be bored. If you do the same things over and over and over again, nothing is going to change. You have to radically change your life, radically change the way you do things. And a big part of that is boredom. You hate boredom. We all hate boredom so much that we do anything to escape it. There's so many messed up things that, I've done, you've done, we've all done, just to not be bored, just to distract ourselves, to entertain ourselves. You see those videos of, teenagers causing havoc, right? Skating in front of cars, throwing rocks and stuff, jumping off stuff they probably shouldn't be jumping off into water. It's all because they're bored. And these things you do aren't. It's not like the things you do out of boredom are bad, right? It's the fear of being bored that's bad. It's the rushing to anything you can get your hands on just to not be bored. That's the problem. I'm not expecting you to all of a sudden never be bored again. That's not the point. It doesn't make sense. You can't just never be bored. I'm just asking you to stop running away from it. Next time you be bored, remember this video and just kind of sit with it, investigate, see how long you can last being bored. Maybe go sit outside for however long you want, however long you can last. Maybe that's going to be the challenge for this video. Maybe leave a comment how long you lasted just sitting there doing nothing and being bored. until you inevitably reach your phone, went on a walk, whatever. I find that our attention spans really are kind of cooked from using short form content all the time. I mean, I'm kind of partly to blame, posting Instagram reels and stuff. And again, nothing in life is good or bad, right? That's just the mind labeling it. If I say boredom is bad, it's just the mind saying boredom is bad. What I'm more interested in, and what you should be as well, is to find out what remains when you're bored, what remains when there's no distractions, when there's nothing happening, what's left. That thing that's left is you. That awareness, the present moment. So stop running away from yourself. One of my favorite quotes of all time is, I don't even know if it's a quote, but boredom is the fire that burns the ego. Burn that ego. Be bored. Stop moving. Just sit there. If you want to request some more videos, I'm trying to post on here more often, leave a comment. My free 10-page guide to ignoring thoughts is linked in the description. It's just ignorethethoughts.com. I'm going to be finishing the full book soon, hopefully. Okay, I'm going to end the video here with a guided meditation. I've never done this before in a video, but I want you to just sit here now. Notice how you keep thinking about stuff to distract yourself. Notice how the thoughts will pop up uncontrollably, but you'll respond, you'll engage, you'll try and change them, do something with them. Notice how you don't want to be in silence. Try to force yourself to be silent. I'm sure you can hear the background noise in the video. Someone turned the AC on. Does that bother you? Does it make it harder to be bored, to do nothing? If you find yourself reaching for your phone or just thinking about stuff, ask why. Every time you reach for your phone, ask why. You don't need to answer with words why, but just ask. Just bring the question to mind. Imagine you're trying to fall asleep. Yeah, why is it that sleep is so fun? We love to sleep, even though it's the epitome of boredom. Because you're not doing anything. Why is sleep so comforting and boredom so uncomfortable? Okay, I'm going to end the video here. If you want to read my free guide to ignoring thoughts, the link is in the description. Just ignorethethoughts.com. Leave a comment with what video topics you want me to cover next. I mean, I want to keep making these YouTube videos. It's fun. Love you guys. Be bored.